I'm the boss of Mokorino. I'm a faithful man. I have no money in my pocket. I said, okay, tell me, when people come to pray to you in church, what do they pray for? He said, they pray to come out of their problems. They pray for wealth. I said, so tell me, you say you have 2 million flock in Mokorino. If they all became wealthy, would they become into churches?
No.
Don't come. So I said, you obviously don't want things to change.
Yes.
Go to Europe today. Who are the ones who came and sold us Christianity? Those churches are empty.
They are closed.
Because they're closed. They are warehouses. Because they got self-actualization, they got money, now they believe in other things. Right? They're not praying to God to come out of poverty. See, they're eating every day.
Yeah. They are thanking God for the money.
So a lot of these faith leaders, I like to say, I'm not 9%. And they are busy preaching to you. Right? I want you to have faith. But you ask any of them to imagine your economic emancipation out of poverty. And they get frightened at that thought. That is reality. Right? That is reality. These are bosses of big companies, bosses of banks. They milk you. Why do you think they want your emancipation? So that you're aware that you can take your money in other places rather than the bank. No. They want your dependence. That is planned poverty. And the emancipation of our people out of that, they don't like. So you see the pushback.
It means the end.
You see the pushback.
Yes.
You see Gen Z coming out and you're seeing this pushback. Yeah. This pushback. That enough is enough. Yeah. Too many people have died. This and this and this story. It's no different to when we were fighting the colonialists. There were people like this. All over.
Well, Jimmy Wanjigi was in an interview. He talked about how religion has been weaponized, how religion has been made to make people suffer, how religion has been used as a tool. In the recent days, we have seen politicians going to church and giving sacks of 20 million. But in the reality, the people who are worshipping there, they have nothing. And then this politician come out to say that they are giving because of the grace of God, while others, we know that it's for proceeds of corruption. We have seen how the country has transitioned, especially politically, since the Gen Z revolution. However, still there are some things which have not been answered, which have not been decoded.
Let me say one or two words. I don't have the 7 points because, the governor also wants to speak. I only have a few points. The first one, I must say, because in the little tours we did, we realized there is a problem with families in this country. We are having very many challenges. And many are saying that those challenges are coming because of money or lack of it. Others, morals. There is a Ghanaian proverb that goes like this. The ruin of a nation begins in the home. In the home. When you see a corrupt nation, that means you have a corrupt home. When you see immorality in the nation, you have immorality in the home. When you see theft, you have theft in the home. When you see homosexuality, yuko shida kwa nyumba. We are Christians. And we must hold our homes dear. That is what our forefathers taught us. That is our culture. Here as Moikoyos and others, correct? The home is everything. Everything. And we must now really start safeguarding the home. People talk about boy child, girl child. People are not talking about homes. The divorce rates are very high. The killings are very high. The decadence and drunkenness, very high. Even single mothers are at home. And we are not looking after single mothers, not inculcating them in familyhood. Without that home, we as a nation are destroyed. Today I hear young people, there was a radio broadcast on Friday, where young men were saying they cannot get married. Women are too demanding. Ati wanatafuta pesa. And the women are saying the men don't want responsibility. So what are we going to have here? A country without homes, without families, without children. Isn't that the beginning of Shaitani? Sio ni shaitani? The minute we are not going forth and multiplying, isn't that shaitani? Si ni shaitani? Hey, we must go forth and multiply. And Kiambu here, because you are the wealthiest county. Wachana na Nairobi hapa, hata nyinyi mko Nairobi hapa na watu wangu wa Murang'a. You are the wealthiest county. We want to see the growth rate here rise beyond your imagination. Pana hii 1%, sijui 2%. God provides when you get children, so don't worry about money. Governor yuko hapa. Hata yeye aanzishe fund ya watoto. I used to say if I became president during this last election, I was going to make sure that you go forth and multiply. Unajua, I had a bishop in Nyeri who asked me, how many children do you have, Jimmy? I said, 2. He said, you have not listened to God's word. 2 is replacement. You have replaced your wife and yourself. Multiplication ni 3, ni 4, ni 5. So I had said, nikiingia urais wa Kenya, I want to assure you of one thing. You get through children, I reduce tax. You get 4 children, I reduce tax again. You get 5, na reduce tena. Ukifika 6, no tax. And that is the way things are. Sindio? Because we are doing God's work. Why do you tax people when they are doing God's work? Na sisi ni watu wa Mungu. Bishop, in as much as we want to pay tax, you must tell serikali it must look after those who are doing God's work. Hiyo ni moja.
Also in collusion with government?
No, they don't understand it.
Banks also don't understand it?
They are definitely in collusion. They are definitely in collusion. 100% in collusion. How do you think some of these CEOs are earning salaries of 200 million a year? This is a collusion. You take our money from our deposits. You give it to the government at 18%, William Ruto was saying the other day. Then you come with tax measures that have to pay it back. All right? The banks make huge money. You and I try and get a loan. We are told, no. You are at risk, maybe 28%, maybe 25%. And we are priced out of the market because we take a loan at that. The cost of anything we produce is too expensive. Nobody will buy it. So this has been in collusion because the same bank